Hello and welcome to one of my F1 chats. My name is Alex's F1 Stuff and this is episode number 18. Oh dear, outside of F1 news, not 10 minutes ago I've just finished a half an hour video assessment for university and my god I got slaughtered. Anyway, to distract me from that, I've decided to make myself a video because we've had some news. We have had some big news. Ricciardo is off to McLaren for 2021. Sainz is off to Ferrari. That has been confirmed as well. And Schumacher was voted the most influential person in Formula One's 70-year history. So the very first story is that McLaren have swooped for Daniel Ricciardo as Carlos Sainz's replacement for 2021. And also all of this news comes from the Formula One website, as I don't want to be part of the rumour mill, although I'm kind of tempted to start a rumour mill series where I specifically talk about rumours and literally nothing that is confirmed, now that I have a bit more time on my hands as uni is all done. So in the second big driver move of the week, McLaren have announced the signing of Daniel Ricciardo for 2021 on a multi-year deal. Ferrari revealed on Tuesday that Sebastian Vettel would be leaving the team at the end of the year, a move which has triggered a host of other driver switches up and down the grid. McLaren today confirmed that Carlos Sainz is leaving the Woking team, with Ferrari expected to announce the Spaniard as Vettel's replacement later. Bit more on that later on. And following that switch, McLaren have swiftly moved to slot Ricciardo into the seat Sainz is vacating. The Australian is partway through a 2-year deal with Renault after he left Red Bull at the end of 2018 to join the French manufacturer. He has now clearly decided McLaren is a better bet for his future, especially with the Mercedes engine for next year. So McLaren boss Zak Brown has overseen major reorganisation since taking over from former chief Ron Dennis, bringing in Andreas Seidel as team principal and James Key as technical director, as they look to fight their way back to the front of the grid, landing a highly rated race-winning driver in Daniel Ricciardo. So Brown said, "Signing Daniel is another step forward in our long-term plan that will bring an exciting new dimension to the team alongside Lando. This is good news for our team partners and, of course, our fans. I also want to pay tribute to Carlos for the excellent job he has been doing for McLaren in helping our performance recovery plan. He is a real team player and we wish him well for his future beyond McLaren." And finally, Seidel added, "Daniel is a proven race winner and his experience, commitment and energy will be a valuable addition to McLaren and our mission to return to the front of the field. With Daniel and Lando as teammates, I believe we have two racers who will continue to excite our fans and help the team grow." So we have the second big switch of the season. Well, of next season. I mean, biggest news topic, I suppose, of the lockdown. Woo, lockdown. Now, something that was a little bugbeary as I read that is Zak Brown said that Ricciardo was going to bring in this new, what was it? So signing Daniel is another step forward on a long-term plan and will bring an exciting new dimension to the team. He also said that about Alonso when they got rid of the Honda engines and came back to Renault, so it's a bit wishy-washy. Yes, Daniel's going to do good at McLaren, and with the Mercedes engine, McLaren should be further up the grid, possibly on a par with Ferrari currently, 2020 Ferrari. However, I don't think they will be quite as good as Racing Point or Tracing Points RPW10. We shall have to wait and see whenever racing gets underway. But the second big story of today is that Sainz has been officially confirmed as Leclerc's Ferrari teammate, and just for the bants, I included the time that article was published because it was literally 4 minutes ago when I grabbed that screenshot. I did form this little PowerPoint in the morning around 10-ish o'clock, then got slaughtered by uni, and now I've decided to cheer myself up by recording a video. So 2 days after it was announced Sebastian Vettel would be leaving Ferrari at the end of 2020, the Italian team have confirmed Carlos Sainz as Charles Leclerc's new teammate from 2021 onwards. Sainz, 25, will join the Italian squad on a 2-year deal after 2 seasons at McLaren, creating the youngest driver pairing in Ferrari's recent history. The news follows the confirmation earlier on Thursday that Daniel Ricciardo will leave Renault to replace Sainz at McLaren, as previously mentioned. Also, I think this article goes on to talk about it, but it will be if a Ferrari driver doesn't win the 2020 championship, it will be the first time since Ferrari have not had a champion in their car for, I think they said, a very long time. Can't remember exactly how many years. Obviously they were a bit more specific than a very long time. It's just a very long time. So Carlos said, "I'm very happy that I will be driving for Scuderia Ferrari in 2021 and I'm excited about my future with the team. I still have an important year ahead with McLaren racing and I'm really looking forward to going racing with them again this season." So 2021 will mark the first time since 2007, okay, not a very long time, that Ferrari have not had a current or previous champion amongst their ranks, unless of course Leclerc wins the 2020 title. So yeah, 2007, not really a long time, but long time. So with 5 seasons already behind him, Carlos has proved to be very talented and has shown that he has the technical ability and the right attributes to make him an ideal fit with our family. We've embarked on a new cycle with the aim of getting back to the top in Formula 1. It will be a long journey, but not without difficulties, especially given the current financial and regulatory situation, which is undergoing a sudden change and will require this challenge to be tackled in a different way to the recent past, said Mattia Binotto. So Sainz's appointment at Ferrari follows a strong year for the Spaniard in 2019, in which he placed a career best 6th in the drivers' standings, the highest of any driver outside the established big 3 of Mercedes, Ferrari and Red Bull. Sainz also added a first career podium to his CV in Brazil. Intriguingly, a move to Ferrari will mean Sainz's career path follows that of childhood hero Fernando Alonso, with both having started at the same team, Minardi in Alonso's case, which morphed into Toro Rosso, and then progressing to Renault, McLaren, and now Ferrari. Which, yeah, that last bit is a little bit of a freaky bit. But with the third biggest driver shock, that leaves 1 seat still up for grabs. Yes, there's still a few for 2021. Quite a lot of people's deals end in 2021, but 1 seat, we're still a driver short at the moment, as it's looking likely that Vettel is going to retire, as I don't feel he's going to want to go to Renault. Now, this is definitely rumour mill territory right here, but I've heard that Fernando Alonso, could be coming back to Formula 1 and filling the vacated Renault seat. Now, that is pure speculation and fresh from the rumour mill. However, it would be quite cool to see him back in F1, back with Renault again. That would be his 3rd stint at Renault in 3 different times, which is quite interesting. As for the move with Sainz, I don't feel it was a good move for 2020 or 2021. Scrap what I said about 2020 because he's still at McLaren for 2020. I don't feel it was a good move for 2021, as looking at testing, Ferrari with their new bad engine, or now legal engine should I say, rather than their illegal engine, is performing, and their whole car is performing worse than the Racing Point currently. So they look to be about the 4th, maybe the 5th if McLaren with the Mercedes engine proves to be good, as McLaren just pootled around on the C3 tyre in testing. So Ferrari may end up being the 5th best team in 2021, but I feel most drivers now are hedging their bets on 2022, as no one really knows what's going to happen. But anyway, on to our last story for today, and that is that Michael Schumacher has been named the most influential person in Formula One's 70-year history. Now, honestly, I have no idea how he ended up winning this. So right here is the whole leaderboard list of people. It was Schumacher and Eccleston in the finale, which I covered in my last F1 chat number 17, and I said that it would be stupid, something along these lines, that it would be a bit silly if Schumacher ended up winning. It has to be Bernie Eccleston. But boy, was I wrong. As right here it says he beat Bernie Eccleston in the final 61-39, which was the second biggest victory that he had, second to beating Fangio 72-28. Now personally, I think this is utter baloney and just ridiculous. I don't understand how he's more influential than Bernie, but hey, it doesn't matter. It's only a vote. It's only a vote. I won't get mad. But that was a nice little quick, informative, quirky F1 chat. I kind of liked it. But as for the whole topics, Ricciardo going to McLaren, as a big thump goes off in the background, and Sainz going to Ferrari, these are all setting up more for 2022 than they are for 2021. And I'm just going to ignore the last story because it's annoying. So it will be very interesting to see how these form. Obviously there's still some more driver news to come out a little bit later on, but it will be very interesting to see how this all pans out in 2022, to see who's in the right seat at the right time. Obviously if McLaren get it right, Sainz is going to be a little bit gutted, and if Renault get it right, Ricciardo's going to be gutted. But if Renault do get it right and Alonso comes in, he's going to be one happy bunny. But that is all I've got for you today, guys. I hope you've all enjoyed this quick little video, and I will catch you in the next one with whatever I decide to make. I'll see you then.